was. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Grammy nominated and an actor and a writer and a singer, the one and only Major. Welcome to the Wake Up Morning Show.
Great morning to you. Great morning to you. Thank you all for having me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes, yes.
can, loud and clear.
Excellent, excellent. I'm honored. That song has literally changed my life, and I do know that it's a testament to my stay readiness. After many years of just trying to have a moment that would break and connect, I just locked in and said, I'll just stay ready when God says, it's time. I want to be ready when the time comes. And sure enough, Why I Love You was the opportunity to get me before the masses, and I'm grateful.
I think what's so amazing to me is that people don't know that you are a church boy from
All
Denton,
day.
Texas.
Well, I was originally born in Denton. I could tell when people be listening, reading my Wikipedia, because Wikipedia done added a little extra sauce. And so, so I was in Denton for like two minutes,
Right.
and then raised in Houston, Texas.
Yes,
Raised in
Houston, the
Houston,
big
Texas. Yes,
H.
sir.
Yeah, well,
That's right.
for the people that are from Denton, they say the 2 minutes say that you were still part of us,
Right.
and we gonna
That's right.
claim all of you.
All of you.
He from Denton.
Right.
Don't get it twisted, Houston. Yeah, y'all got him after he was birthed on Earth.
Right.
I'm just gonna jump into it right now, and I want to ask you about your style and your stilo. I've noticed that you've been rocking hats. So is this a part of the brand? Is this a part of the energy? Tell me about the hat swag.
Well, I've loved hats for a long time. I think you probably won't find too many pictures of me without a hat. Well, actually, you can find some pictures with me without a hat, but I just dig hats, man.
Mhm.
There's these eras that I appreciate, like the fedoras and
Hmm.
Mhm.
the Apple box hats. The styles of of Chicago and Detroit and even the big band era. So hats just do it for me. They express a lot of what I'm trying to say. I'm from Texas, so sometimes I rock my cowboy hat. I'll rock the
Ooh.
trucker hat. It's just style now. So yeah.
So let me ask you some questions. Like they'll ask like where you from, who your mom and them is, and everything else that nature. But I always say you got to be super duper big when you just go by one name.
One name.
So let's just talk about, there's Prince, Madonna, Beyonce, and Major. What, what, what,
Well,
Hey,
I appreciate the lineup. My mama named me Major. I just capitalize every letter and add a period to it because I mean that thing. And also, it's probably easier to Google me that way.
Mhm.
All capital letters with a period. You put that in the Google search, you'll get to me way sooner than just typing in Major as is. But yes, my mama named me Major. She prayed that I'd make a major impact on the world when she was pregnant with me. She just was I was the pregnancy that led her to Christ, and
wow.
so she, committed to that. I didn't like my name growing up because it was different, and all my other siblings had more common names like Scotty and Josh and Walter and Trina, and I had Major.
Mhm.
And when she told me the meaning behind my name when I was about to graduate college at Berklee College of Music, that was when I said, you know what? There's purpose here. I'm locking in. I'm leaning in on this one. And from that point on, I no longer cared. Any joke that I got, I was just like, okay, yeah, I heard it. Let's keep going.
Right.
Yeah, I'm Major.
Right.
Yeah,
Now, now,
I like that. But one of the things you said, you mentioned a lot of siblings. How many siblings do you have?
I think a lot.
Yeah, a total of 13 siblings. On my mom and my stepdad's side, it's 10 of us. On my dad and my stepmom's, it's five
Hmm.
of us. I'm one on each side, so that's a total of 13
My deal.
siblings. Yes, sir.
How was
Three
it growing
sisters,
up?
10 brothers. It was crowded.
More than the Brady Bunch.
But he said
It was
three
we were the
sisters.
ghetto Brady Bunch.
Right.
Yeah,
We were
he
the
said
ghetto Brady Bunch.
3 sisters and 10 brothers. So I would assume with that combination, you got hands.
He can fight if he had to.
I do, brother. I do. I absolutely do. But the thing is, I'm the funny one. It's a silly one, and I'm the more like jovial, and I connect with everybody. But I try to warn them. I'm saying, listen, you want to keep me smiling because I love God. I pray, but I also fight if
The
necessary. What do they
Texas
say?
Terror.
Try Jesus. Try Jesus.
But don't
But
try
don't
me.
try me.
Now you went from Texas and you were at a performing arts school throughout your life, and then you went to the Berkeley School of Music, where another friend, Nia Allen, went. Let's talk about your experience.
Absolutely.
Talk about your experience
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, Nia Allen's my big sister. She attended before I got there, but yes, I admired her, and she was one of my inspirations. Because she was the closest thing to CC Winans for
Yes.
me, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
was just like, oh my gosh, she just gets it. Her voice, her sound quality,
Hmm.
everything, her choices. But yes, I went to the Berklee College of Music in Boston. Studied music business marketing as a voice principal. Professional music was my degree major. And I was very active there. I was student body president, and then moved to Los Angeles shortly thereafter to pursue this dream of music and acting. And it's been good to me. It's been good to me. Hasn't been easy, but it's been good to me.
Do you know Professor Tanya Butler? She taught at the school. She taught a class, I think, about um, business or law for music.
No, I didn't have Tanya Butler at the time. No.
Yeah, she's a
Well,
Los Angeles native as well.
that's a
Oh, cool.
historic school. I'm really
Yes.
excited about that. My nephew actually is a graduate from the Berklee School of Music and actually
College
is
of Music. College of
college. I'm
Music is
sorry.
College.
4-year accredited.
Wait,
Come
wait,
on.
wait a minute.
I got to help the people out
You got
because
to
they've
help
been
us out.
Wait, wait,
but
did you see the student body
deducing us
president?
to school.
That's student
Yeah,
body
student body
president.
president gonna make it clear.
Come
It's
on,
so
student body
funny.
president.
Okay, could you say that once again so that I and all will get it again?
Ladies and gentlemen, the number one contemporary music college in the world is the 4-year accredited institution that is the Berklee College of Music,
Thank you so
founded in
much.
1945.
The one and
Wait,
the only.
wait a minute. Did y'all have fraternities and sororities?
Not on that campus, but we did have citywide, and I pledged Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, founded in 1906. You're welcome.
See, I knew when you went
You
back to the
felt it in your
history.
spirit. You felt it in
Yeah,
your
I
spirit with
felt it.
the date.
Yeah.
And I felt the alpha in the spirit because I'm thinking about going grad.
Oh yeah,
I
man.
should have I
Welcome
should have did it.
aboard.
I should have did it in undergrad, but I didn't. But I'm thinking about doing it. So it's funny that you
Listen,
mentioned that.
there are some great graduate chapters. So definitely consider it if you are a man of excellence. If
Yes,
you
sir.
do all things well, if you understand servitude is a must and not just an option, if you understand that scholarship is an expectation and not just a possibility, yeah, you're in right, Steve.
Well,
Uh,
I'm
uh, uh,
sure. I've been thinking about it, and it's funny because I talked to another alpha about it the other day. So look at God.
oh, you tickling me.
Right,
Well,
right.
so since you went all the way there, you were born in the Texas area.
Yes.
You went to school or college in the Massachusetts area. Is that right?
Yeah, Boston.
Okay, in
Boston, yes,
Boston,
sir.
and now you're in California.
He
The
transitioned to Los
the the
Angeles.
Bible
Yes.
the Bible theologians will say if you're born in the United States, you are blessed. So I want you to know that you already are blessed.
Yes.
And if you are living or have the opportunity to be in
Come
California,
on.
you are doubly
Doubly
blessed.
blessed.
But
Yes.
there's a city.
There's
Oh
a
my God!
city.
There's a
Come on
city
through.
called San Diego,
San
and
Diego.
if you live in San Diego, you are part of
The
the chosen
chosen
few.
few. Come
So
on
we
through,
want you to
church.
know to come on through the
Are
chosen
y'all in
few
San
city.
Diego?
We're in San
Yeah,
Diego. We're
San
your
Diego.
neighbors, homie.
Okay, I need y'all to stop playing with me because I will say this. You are absolutely right. There will be no disputing that because I believe San Diego is one of the best cities in the United States and probably the best climate weather in Los Angeles, in California,
Yes,
for sure.
for
San
sure.
Diego rocks, absolutely.
And when you talk about Mexican food, Lord Jesus.
Well,
No, well, let me tell you this.
seafood too.
Let's settle down there. Let's settle down there
Mhm.
because we have what is called Tex-Mex in Texas
Oh,
and
I'm
Houston,
sorry.
Texas. No. Settle down now, because when you have some of our Tex-Mex, you will have a hallelujah in your belly, and you will have a give me more in in your utterance.
Well, I'll tell you. Since
That
we travel all over the
right,
country,
right.
we've had it. We've
Well,
been in Houston and all,
everybody's talking about our food, our California.
and the folks that have grew up on border tacos and everything else, they were like saying that Tex-Mex boy, we have to pray for them.
Especially the Californians that are now living in
Exactly.
Texas.
Yeah. But
Yeah, yeah.
we gonna
Yeah,
get
I
you.
don't listen. I don't want to hurt feelings on this
Yeah.
call. San Diego, keep being great with your sunshine. Texas will show you how Tex-Mex is the right way to do it.
Right,
Now,
right.
And
now,
and and you know what? I think this is the perfect segue to talk about it when people are confused about where they should go. Let them know that I prayed for
uh-huh.
you. I prayed for you. It's my
Yeah.
new single. And
Yeah.
I think Doc, we should go ahead and talk about that because you challenged me on that Mexican
Right.
food, and I
But
still think I'm right.
but before we get there, how did you transition in LA? Because LA is very different than every place you had been. How did you settle in there? But then God blessed you to meet the wonderful Harmony Samuels, a good brother of ours as well.
Um, I definitely was a part of um, the LA culture before because I had visited a few times,
Hmm.
and I just knew the environment would give me close enough to Texas,
Hmm.
with the sunshine,
Hmm.
but close and enough industry, which New York was the territory where a lot of the Boston folks go
Hmm.
right after graduating, but I knew that I couldn't do that cold like that.
No, sir.
And Los Angeles was also the area for the lights, camera, and the action. New York is the next,
Right.
So I definitely found myself more at home moving to LA, and it was a smooth transition. I was really grateful to have the Berkeley alumni community and a lot of people that I had served along the way. Because one of the things that I learned as an artist and building and growing is that you serve in the capacity you ultimately want to conquer.
Hmm.
You serve well in the capacity you ultimately want to conquer, and you will surely conquer. And so that's been my story and my journey.
Yeah, one of the things that I did love about you is I recently saw an interview with you with Elevate magazine,
Yeah.
and I was really excited about it because you were just so personable, you were so funny. I said I can't
That's
wait
that
for
Texas in
our
them. That's that
interview
Texas in them, man.
because what I love about artists like you is as gifted as you are so relatable and so friendly,
Yes.
and you seem to be kind to everybody that you meet. Every interview I've seen you on, you're super kind, and I appreciate that. And that's why I love this song. I pray for you.
I like that. Did they say that song one more time? What's the name of it?
I pray for you.
I
Prayed
prayed
for you.
for you.
Prayed.
Pray.
Make sure you put the ED because one of the things that a lot of folks do is when they don't want to give you a dollar, when they don't want to learn too much more about what you're going through, they'll quickly throw around, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you.
Right.
But what happens when you actually pray for
Yeah.
somebody?
Things
All
I
right.
happen.
prayed for you. I prayed for you. Things do happen, my brother.
Yes, sir.
And it gets to the heart of the Father. It gets to the heart of the Father, the hand of the Father. And I'm listening. Listen, I need people to know that I wrote this song as a love letter to the ones I love and to the heart of the world to remind them that prayer still works
Yes, sir.
and that you're not forgotten in this thing called life. Because one thing life is going to do is life is going to life.
It's gonna life.
And it's going to come with the ups and the downs, the sideways and the arounds. But when you lean into the fact of the matter that we have an access to
Jesus.
our Maker through prayer, you want to tap in as often and as much as possible because God will answer every single time.
Amen.
And I can assure you, Dr. LT, he is kind. I saw him at the Maverick City Skid Row concert.
Oh,
They had done the
wow.
forum, and then they came to Skid Row, along with World Changers that
Mm-hmm.
our program director and I were attending, and I spoke to you because you were coming around, and I think you went to the stage at some point. But I spoke to you, and you stopped, you looked at me, and you spoke to me, and that really touched my heart. And then later
Mm.
on, you worked with Harmony Samuels and John DeCure in a single that you did before
Yeah,
this one. John DeCure is
yeah.
my first cousin, so we talked about you.
Oh, yeah. John is a great guy, very gifted and a powerful man of God. He actually has worked with a San Diego native by the name of Andra Day,
Yes.
my sister, Andra. But yeah, I worked with both Harmony and John. I'm grateful for the many times that I've worked with Harmony on music. I just think we have a magic formula that just works. And I do believe it comes by way of his love for God as well,
Hmm.
that we want to please the Father in everything that we do.
Yes.
One of the commitments that I made when mainstream opened up to me after chasing down, gospel music, thinking that that was going to be my route
Right.
and my labeling, um, was I promised to God, I said, if I cross over, if you bless me to cross over, I promise you, I'll take the crossover with me.
Come on.
And so that has been my commitment. And that has been literally the brand of who I am. Every song that I sing, from Why I Love You, which is a love letter to God, and love wrote me back. And also to I Prayed for You, which is now the hope anthem to let people know that we're going to be all right. We are the evidence of prayers prayed and prayers answered. So keep leaning into it. Put it all before the Lord. Make your petitions known.
You you take us back to those great pioneers in music who really wrote songs that mattered to change the world and not for charts and popularity. The Marvin Gayes, the Curtis Mayfields.
Wow.
I'm telling you, your whole presentation, when I hear you and watch you, it takes me back to that time where we really, really appreciated music as a medicine for the soul, as something that would change the world and not just for the commercialism that it's become.
Yeah. For me, I will say before anything, it is message. It's message and assignment.
Hmm.
I understand that you know you got to pay bills, and in Deuteronomy it says that He will give you the ability to create wealth,
Hmm.
and so I am grateful that my gift has afforded me a life that I'm living now. Um, but to be very, very clear, you know, this this has not it has not been easy, but I do know that the assurance that I can always fall back into or depend on is that if I make it about God, he'll make his doing about me.
Yes.
And it's essentially this phrase: if you make God's business your business, he'll make your business his business.
Yes.
And so I've seen the success by way of that. Um, yeah, so it's pretty special, y'all. I have like 3 more minutes
I
because I
got you.
have a rehearsal, but I want to make sure I give you that solid 3 minutes, because this has been really cool. But they gonna be waiting for me. I don't want to
Yes,
be the
sir.
one
Yes, sir.
Amen.
that they call out.
Yeah. So just want to ask,
Yes.
let's talk about a little bit more about the song
Yes.
and also how people can connect with you and
Follow
stay
you.
and follow you.
Hmm.
So the song I prayed for you, I said a prayer for you. I prayed you take the moment. I prayed you take the time to see that you were special and always on my mind. I prayed for you. Listen to the song and listen to those words when you're just living life, whatever you're doing. Be it washing dishes, on your way to work, at your desk, at home. You just need an uplift or need a reminder that somebody thought of you. You remember Dorothy Norwood used to have a song that was really popular in the church. Somebody
Somebody pray for me.
prayed for me, had me on their mind, took the time and prayed for me. I'm so glad they
Yes,
prayed.
sir.
I'm so glad they prayed. I'm so glad they prayed for me. And that's what this song is. It's the love letter to you, to the one listening right now. We gonna be all right.
Yes, we are.
God is listening. God hasn't left,
Yes.
and he still thinks enough of you to assure that your later is greater. Your right now is blessed. Um, I want to make sure that they check that out. Check out the new music video for "I Prayed for You," which is available on YouTube and Vivo. It's really, really good. I want y'all to check it out, guys. I have a new Christmas movie, A Heart for Christmas, that is out right now, streaming on Roku, Tubi, and Pluto TV.
I
Uh,
watched it already.
Oh man, your boy is an actor.
Come on,
Your boy is
actor.
an actor.
Yeah.
And it's crazy that you likened me to a Curtis Mayfield because I also played Curtis Mayfield in the TV series Genius Aretha.
Yes.
So I got to really understand how much in common I had with him. I didn't realize. I was like, whoa, this is pretty amazing. But yeah, y'all can find me at Now That's Major everywhere, nowthat'smajor.com, or at Now That's Major on all social media platforms. Y'all keep praying for your brother. I'm working real hard. I'm in my independent artist bag in this season,
Come on.
and it is expensive.
But
But I
God,
am seeing God keep his promise that, when you plant the seed, he'll water it and surely cause it to grow.
and congratulations on your marriage. God bless you. We thank
4
God.
years in,
Yes, sir.
broski.
Yes,
4
sir.
years in. Marriage, a
Yeah.
beautiful, disrespectful adventure.
And we'll end with this to let you know that we understand the independent race and anything that you need from us. We got your back from the magazine to the radio station.
We're media based.
We're going to
Sound
be pushing
exchange.
it out and excited.
Come on,
Thank you for
Jesus.
gracing the cover and a lot of big stuff coming up very, very soon. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Major. The song that we have that we'll play for you here is called "I Prayed for You."
You.
Come on.
Right here.
Come on, Doc.
Come on.
on GOD Radio 1.
.com.